very much indeed. Jazz. It's the Marmite of music. You either love it or you hate it.
But one place that always seems to inspire real affection is the legendary Ronnie Scott's, which is celebrating its 50th birthday this year. Graham Satchell's been there. He met a famous face who's a big fan of the venue.
I think Ronnie Scott's is a fantastic and iconic place. It's how you imagine a grown-up club might be in Soho somehow. And it's stayed true to the thing that it's supposed to be doing, which is being a jazz club.
October 1959, Ronnie Scott's opens its doors for the first time. Ronnie Scott was an accomplished musician, but with his partner Pete King, his remarkable achievement was getting American jazz legend to play at his club. Dizzy Gillespie, Ella Fitzgerald,
Say I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true?
Ronnie Scott's for a very long time was the only place that you could see international musicians in this country. And I think that was a significant part in developing jazz playing and jazz awareness in this country.
Jazz has always had a complicated image, rebellious, bohemian, for some introverted, even at times pretentious. Jules Holland plays Ronnie Scott's tonight.
Some things are going to be challenging, some things to take a little bit more looking at, a little bit more investigating, you know. And I think maybe sometimes jazz is one of those, you know. And I think people can be a little frightened by it, but I think once they get a bit closer to it, they realise that it's actually just great fun, you know.
Although now 50, Ronnie Scott's is far from a museum piece. Upstairs, every night after midnight, there's an open jam session. If you bring an instrument, you get in free. It's intimate, young, thriving.
I like that it's the improvisation, the freedom, the energy that it creates, everything about jazz, really.
What do you like about the music? It's intellectual, man. It takes knowledge to understand it, and it's just a great music.
Every generation sort of finds something that they get out of it, so it's good.
Ronnie Scott died more than a decade ago, but the club he started continues to have an enduring influence. Graham Satchell, BBC News.
Nelly Furtado joins us now. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're making
Good
notes.
morning.
Ronnie Scott's must go there.
Yeah, I got all these new places to go to in London.
You used to play jazz trombone.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I played a little jazz when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And concert band, marching band. I spent a lot of time practicing music and studying, but I guess it paid off.
Did you play the trombone whilst marching?
Yeah,
that's
I
quite
did.
that's
yeah.
quite a trick,
My
isn't it?
grandfather in Portugal, in the Azores Islands, my grandfather and my great uncle and my whole family really, they were all composers and maestros of the marching bands, and they each played every instrument in the band, and they taught instruments to the whole village, and it was a huge part of their whole life. So I studied music, you know, sort of, you know, paying tribute to my ancestors.
Now you came to sort of worldwide fame with that amazing song, I'm Like a Bird. Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely song.